Hello, Mark Larsen here for the Dreamcatcher podcast. Thanks for joining us. Today, my guest is Natalie Janda. Welcome, Natalie.
Thanks for having me.
So, you're in the same town where I grew up. You're in Minden,
Yep.
Nebraska, and you have a really awesome store there. And so, a little bit of background about Natalie.
Okay. I live in Minden with my husband. We have two boys that are grown. We're enjoying our first couple years of empty nest
Okay.
phase. He's worked in the ag industry for the whole time I've known him. And I opened Hissy Fit Boutique in 2009. So we have a storefront downtown and do a lot of online stuff as well.
I didn't know it'd been that long. Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies.
16 years.
So, what got you to? Is that something you always wanted to do? Is open a store like that?
No.
Really? Okay. So, what got you to that point of opening a store?
A lot of different things. I first went to school for architectural drafting
Okay.
and then transferred to UNK for biology and pre-pharmacy.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. Graduated and did nothing with that. Then I sold real estate for a couple years and
Wow.
decided that we needed a little boutique in town. And
Yeah.
it was something that we always enjoyed. Like my sisters and my mom and I would go shopping and go to different
Okay, and I can definitely
boutiques.
understand that.
My mom's family was all in Oklahoma, and I feel like they had a lot of them down there before we did here.
Okay.
So that was always something we really looked forward to, going down there and seeing family and shopping.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a win-win. So how did you come up with the name? Hissy Fit.
Naming a business is like harder than naming a child.
I can believe that. I can definitely believe that.
It was just one that came to me. I don't know, like growing up with a family of 3 girls, there were hissy fits thrown and usually over clothes.
Okay, that makes some sense there. So
yeah, it fit. It just stuck.
So how not having done that, how do you know what to do?
You
Something
don't.
like that.
I didn't. I think I came home on, I think it was Halloween, and I told my husband, like, I really want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And there was an old liquor store in town that was for rent.
Okay.
Very small. I can't even remember how many square feet it was. 200-300 square feet.
Oh,
I
very
said, I
small.
think I'm gonna
Yeah.
rent this.
Okay.
It may have been 4. I don't know.
Okay.
I said, I think I'm gonna rent this and do this. And he was like, oh, okay, like that's what you're being told to do, then do that. And by Black Friday, I was open. So not even a month.
Oh wow, that's fast.
Yeah. So at that time I was just like jewelry and purses.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it was a hit and it grew. And within a year I moved to a bigger place.
Okay.
And within a few more years after that, I expanded. So
Yeah, you have a nice store, a
Yeah,
really
thank
nice
you.
store. And every time I go in, there's like, gosh, I wish you'd have more men's clothing
I
in
know
here.
we get that a lot, but I have all boys at home, so that's my
Okay.
girly place.
Okay, I can understand that too. So is this like you thought it would be? Is this what you envisioned?
Honestly, that fast, I didn't have a vision.
Okay.
It was just going to be something fun to do, and
Okay, I can understand
we'll
that.
give it a try. And it just kept, growing
Okay.
into something more. And
Okay. So
Works.
I was asked on the Dreamcatcher podcast, what was your dreams when you were growing up?
I always wanted to be an architect.
Architect. That was a
Yeah,
dream then. Okay.
buildings and houses and all that, really. And I still love houses and all that.
Okay.
We flipped a few houses, my husband and I, and
Nice.
some friends, and we've done it on our own and lived in them. And I still love that.
So
But
would there be ever in the future you think that you would like to do a tangent on that or
probably not. I
Okay.
mean, when we find a good deal, which is hard anymore in the real estate.
Yeah.
But we have flipped a few, and that's fun for me for now.
That's good. We get you kind of where you get that little bit
have a
of
little bit of the design and the tearing down walls and moving them and stuff.
yeah, that's
I
pretty
don't
much.
personally do that part. I ask
No.
if it can be done.
No, I understand that too. So what does 5 years look like? Would you want to expand to another store or anything like that?
No, I
Okay,
don't. We've
okay.
talked about that, and I like the amount of freedom that I have, and I think
I can
more
understand that.
locations would probably take away from that. We'll continue to grow our online, which is,
And I hear
I
that's
mean,
doing pretty
we can
well
reach.
then.
It is.
So
It's probably about 70 to 80% of our business. Is
wow, that's a big share of it then.
Yeah.
So how long you been doing online?
since basically day one.
Really? Okay.
Probably like day 90, but
Okay. So how was it to get on to sell
it
it
was
online?
hard. So
Okay.
16 years ago, I mean,
Yeah, that would have been a whole different world.
technology was a
Yeah.
lot different. We weren't on our phones all the time.
Yes. Yes.
But I had someone build a website out for me
Okay.
then, and I've always managed it. I've always taken the pictures. I've always loaded it. We've always
Okay.
shipped everything from our location.
Okay.
It was not super user friendly 16 years
Yeah,
ago.
no, it'd have been definitely different than today's
Yeah,
world.
now it's much, much easier and
Mhm.
everything's integrated and
Yep.
shoots it out to wherever you want it to go.
Okay.
But
So do you have, I mean, just the day you do the shipping, or how do you do that? I mean, who gets it all boxed up and ready to ship?
we do. It's me,
Okay.
and I have a full-time gal, and then another gal that comes in and helps just very sporadically when she
Okay.
can.
Okay.
And I have my mom come in and unpack things.
Okay,
once
that
in a
sounds like
while
that'd
when
be
I
kind
can
of like
get her.
Christmas, open it up and see what's
I
in the
know,
box.
it is. It's fun.
That is
Sometimes I
awesome.
forget what I even ordered.
I
by
can
the time it
understand
comes.
that too. It's like, it is like Christmas then.
Yeah, it is.
So your mom helps quite a bit?
No, not really. She's retired. Well, she's in real estate still, but a little.
Okay, is she in Minden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So she stops in all the time, and then
Okay.
every once in a while I'll pull her in and
Is that
her tag and
time to?
steam and unpack. But she's pretty busy.
Okay. So if somebody was, I mean, how did you? I mean, ins and outs. Did you go online to learn about all this stuff? I mean, you're
Trial
and
and
like
error.
we're
I
on
mean,
displays and stuff. Your displays are so awesome,
yeah,
and I
just
just
that creative side of it. Just kind of trying new things.
okay.
There is a lot more resources now online. A lot of like groups you can join for boutique
That makes
owners and
sense.
all the, Pinterest, Facebook,
Oh yeah, Pinterest. I
Instagram,
bet. Yeah.
everything. And there really wasn't a ton of that when I started.
Yeah, I could see
So
that
it was
would make it
just like
tough.
figuring it out and people ask like that we're opening businesses, and I'm
Right.
willing to help and give them what little knowledge I
Yeah.
have. It's nothing professional by any means, but it's trial and error
It
a lot of
is.
it.
Yeah.
And what works for me isn't going to work for someone
No,
else. So
I
you
understand
can't
that.
just like give them a roadmap. But
Yep. Do you do collaborations with other boutiques?
we've done like a boutique road trip before.
Oh, really? Okay, that's
with some
interesting.
Nebraska boutiques, and they
Okay.
like stamp their card and
Okay.
kind of gets people from different areas in, which is
Okay.
fun.
Kind of like where Sweet Pea, where they were going to have the thing with the candle, Edgar, the candle place at Edgar, and
Oh yeah,
and then they were going to do a whole thing, and they had them, coming up. So,
yeah.
so how? I mean, do you ship overseas, or how do you
We
have?
used to.
Okay,
We stopped the shipping expenses. I mean, shipping in the U.S. is
shipping is
ridiculous.
amazing how much
Yeah,
it is.
and it just got really high. And then through COVID, things were sitting in customs, and we had no
Oh,
control over any of it. So
that
we
would be
kind
frustrating.
of backed off of that a little bit. And we didn't really ever have major problems. It was just a lot of delays.
Yeah, that'd be frustrating, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, so how do you pick out your merchandise? You just like that looks good or that looks. I mean,
Yeah, basically.
oh,
No, going to market, I'm not a planner. I just
okay.
kind of just go and
I'm surprised because your store. I would guess you're a planner.
yeah. Well,
So
thank you.
yeah, I would
I
definitely.
probably should be a little bit more. But yeah, we typically go to market in Dallas, and it's a big 15-story, humongous
Oh
building.
wow, that is really.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
mean, it
realize that
has like
big.
your home decor and your
Okay.
all different areas that you're buying for. So we utilize maybe 3 of the floors of it.
Okay.
But go and pick out all your stuff and order it, and some of it comes right away, and some of it comes 3-6 months later.
Oh, quite a
So
bit later
yeah,
then.
have
Okay.
to order out pretty early for some,
So,
seasonal stuff.
is there anything else besides what you're doing right now that you'd still like to do?
So we've started designing and making school teas. I don't know if I
Okay.
talked to you about
Uh-uh.
this. We started the middle of last summer with like a vintage looking mascot tee. So it's like your
Nice.
mascot,
Nice.
like a pennant flag.
Okay, that's cool.
And we did Minden, and then Axtell wanted one, and Holdridge, and Facebook stuff.
Yeah.
We ended up doing over 180 schools.
Wow, it
Yeah.
took off really, really well.
Yeah, so we design all of those in house. We have someone else print the transfers, but then we actually press them all in house too.
Ooh, that's a few.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have been super busy with that. And since then, we've come out with a few other designs, which haven't taken off quite like that one did. That one was
Okay.
just different enough from anything we've done. But that part of it's been really fun.
So did you have somebody in-house that designed?
Yes, myself and the gal that works for me.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's probably the one I got to know when I came
Yeah,
in.
there you go.
I like her, yeah. I like her really well.
When I was never
She's
there.
like, "Nope, not." She's afternoon.
I know. I have a very,
That's
unique
cool, though. That's
schedule.
the nice thing about having your own business, though.
Yeah.
I mean, so when you have free time, which I can't imagine you have a lot, what do you like to do?
I do enjoy traveling with my
Mm,
husband.
yes.
We've gotten into bicycling
Okay.
like in the last year. So that's kind of my outlet. When tomorrow I'll go on a ride because it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, that's kind of what this winter's been amazing.
I actually just took my bike out of my car this morning.
Okay. So did you get one of those really, really nice bikes that, I mean, some of the
Um,
bikes are amazing.
Yeah, we do. We have some pretty nice bikes, and they're e-bikes. They're
Okay.
not full they're pedal assist.
Well, I think that's nice.
So
It's a
when we
win-win.
went to we took him to Colorado and
Oh,
biked
yeah.
around Dillon Reservoir, and that
Very
assist was
nice.
very, very nice.
I can
Coming
see
up
out there
one
very
was-
much with the different
Yeah,
altitude.
and then I do have a road bike too.
Okay.
So
So you're really into that bicycling. So
yeah, it's my outlet. It really it changes my mood. It's
I can
just
see that,
good
being out
for
in
my
nature
body
and stuff
soul,
like that.
Yeah, and the trail from Fort Kearney. So I ride
That is a
Fort
nice one.
Kearney up to Cotton Mill.
Yeah.
And then back.
Wow,
So
that's
it's
a
like
ways.
27-mile round trip. Yeah.
Wow, I've never done that, but I've always seen the sign there how far that is.
Yeah.
So
It's
how long does
beautiful.
that take you to do that?
Little under 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You ever see Linda Stengel out there taking pictures?
No, I haven't.
She
I'll have
takes
to
a lot
look
of
for
pictures
her.
out there.
There are a lot of bird
Uh,
watchers and
yes.
picture takers and
Yeah, there's
dog
always a lot of
walkers.
wildlife out
There's
there.
a lot of
Yeah,
people on the
that
trail.
is amazing. So how did you know what bike you wanted?
I didn't. I stumbled across it on Facebook Marketplace, actually. I had been out
Okay.
to Arizona and rode bikes out there with a friend, and I was
Okay.
like, oh, I think I
Okay.
could get into this, which their
Uh-huh.
bike riding was a lot different than ours here being so flat. But
Mhm.
so I just started looking, and
Okay. So where'd you end up buying your bikes?
I got them from a couple south of Hastings here. They were used
Okay.
that
That's
they
a good.
very
Probably just were done with
slightly
them.
used. Yeah, they were
Okay.
hardly. I think mine had like 200 miles on it. And now it has like 1,200
Okay.
in
Well,
one.
you're using it. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So it turned. They had great. Yeah, they were great bikes. And
Okay.
now every time I get on Facebook, there's
Okay.
bikes
Oh,
that are.
that I am positive of. Yeah, they keep track of what you do there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
No,
But yeah, that's what I like to do around here. Otherwise, we travel and not very far, but we try
Okay.
and get away as much as we can.
Travel's
And
still good. I mean, there's a lot of things, even if people dismiss the central part of the United States, there's a lot of really cool things.
yeah,
I mean, I just like, what are you doing in Nebraska? It's like, have you been here? So are you going to start something with bicycles in Minden?
I
Like
doubt it.
having a club or something like
I
that?
should.
So
There's a new tap house we could go. Ride
yeah, the
bikes and
52
drink
tap.
beer.
Yeah. Have not been there yet.
Yeah, you should. It's
So
good.
yeah, I mean, I'm just glad Minden's got
Yeah,
something
I
like
think it's
that.
being very well supported too.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm glad they fixed that building up too.
Yes.
And I hear they're going to do the other building, the one on by the exchange.
The old bank
That's
building.
what I hear.
would like. Yeah.
That's got to be an undertaking.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to fix that up.
Actually, we've talked about it. We do have an upstairs in our building that's just white up, and it'd be great.
So what was it? Just apartments up there? Or what was upstairs in that? building?
I think it was years ago. It was a furniture store. And I
Okay.
think they had furniture up there.
Really?
At some point, there's still the
Okay.
big elevator shaft.
Okay.
Not a working elevator, but
Well, I think Jack Hallquist put up a picture the other day that there was like a greenhouse up there at one time or something.
so there is a skylight.
Is
Yeah.
there? Okay, maybe that's
Yep,
what I was
there's
saying.
and it's covered and it needs repairs, but it could be a really cool building.
That could be, yeah, especially
Yeah.
with that. I mean,
Yeah.
that just that could be definitely a labor of love. It would
yeah.
have to be.
Yeah. You know, well, if
So would
anyone
you want to
wants
make apartments? Could you do apartments up there?
You could, yeah.
Okay.
We'd have to do a little bit to the back entrance probably
Okay.
have
Because with today's all the
all the egress. Yeah, but it could be so cool. I always admire all these buildings
Me too.
down here because
Yeah.
they've really done a good job with them.
they have, and these those are really nice up there.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what I think that'd be really cool to live. Even
Yeah.
around the square in Minden at Christmas and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like
like
that.
whenever I go up there, which is
So,
very
yeah,
not
the
very
view
often,
the view
but
you
the
would
view is
have would be
beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah, so hopefully one building will kind of spark
Okay,
something.
there you go.
And I know above Kroll's, they're kind of doing some offices
Looks
and
really nice over
Airbnb,
there.
and yeah,
Yeah, I like it when they keep the old buildings
I know.
and rather than tearing them down and just putting up like a Morton
No,
building
it'd be
type.
so much easier.
It would be easier, yeah.
No, I like
Start
that too.
but
I
no,
love the old, yeah, yeah.
and Minden, I mean, Minden's coming along. I wish we could do the Clearman building. I wish something could go on with that because that would be, I just envision a place for wine and all kinds
I
of
know.
stuff,
It could be really,
especially if you opened it up where the arches are out there. I mean, but yeah, Minden's coming along, I
it
think.
is.
And then I don't know what we're going to do with the dome there, and then with the
Oh,
so I was
I
talking
can't
to
imagine not having that.
I can't either. But gotta I mean, somebody told me it's like, well, just take it down. It's like, I don't think that works real well being a Christmas city if you don't have the dome
Yeah,
anymore.
I know. It would look a lot different.
No. So are you on like any boards or anything in Minden to help move Minden forward?
I'm on the Park and Rec board.
Okay. So what I
I've
mean,
been on the chamber board before.
okay.
Um, it's just a lot of the same
Yeah.
thing.
That's probably
I would love to
frustrating.
get a bike
That
trail,
would
and I know
be
they've worked on it. There's just not a great place for one.
no, that is true. That would be tough.
But if they could find a good route, because it's hard to ride a bike in town.
Mm-hmm.
You
It
know,
is.
once you've been on a trail and don't have to think about it and you just
Yeah.
go, and then
Yeah.
you're in town and you're watching for cars and turning and
No, Minden would be really tough on that. That to get something like that
yeah.
going. So, but the parks are pretty awesome anymore.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
parks are
especially
cool.
like the Chautauqua Park. That's
Mhm.
really nice now. So,
Yeah, they have the splash pad there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And in fact, the first time I was there, the splash pad I did not realize was on and just about got
Oh, no.
drenched. It was like, well, that's a
Right.
surprise. So, but so did you have big plans coming up for some of the other parks or anything?
Um, no, I know that we talk about the pool all the time because it's old.
It would be so awesome if we could actually get an indoor, where
I
you
know.
could use it
They
like,
just put out a survey about like a community rec center, and I don't
okay,
know. Our board doesn't meet very often.
okay, well.
So I'm not really sure
But
where
that
that's
would
going,
be,
but
or just like, I mean, Coleridge Y. I'm amazed that
yes.
town can support. That's a really nice Y.
Yes.
And
As far as youth sports have gone in the last 10 years, there's a need for a
mhm,
facility like that.
there really is. And then guy that runs the chamber.
Josh?
Yes,
Jordan?
I know. He said that was one of his biggest people that were in Hastings and Kearney. Wish they had something like that in Minden. So,
Yeah,
but it would be nice.
it
I
would.
mean, and rather get our identity. Minden is a Christmas city, but what else are we? Somebody asked me that
I
the other
know.
day. It's like, I don't know what to tell you on that.
Yeah.
So Pioneer Village,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then they always have, which hopefully that will change, the outdated version of, it's like, I want to go to a museum. It's like, but this is a really amazing museum.
It's so cool.
And with the carousel being done, and got that done
Yeah.
last year, which is amazing
We
too.
need a good steakhouse
We really do.
or somewhere to sit down and eat. And
Yeah, I mean, that'd be awesome in the Clearman building too, or something
yeah,
like
I know
that.
downtown. Well, Joy's Floral moved out of
Mm-hmm.
the floral shop there,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, that would have been a great place for like a
That
bar
really,
grill or something like that.
that would have been awesome. And it's what, dance studio now?
Mhm.
Okay. And I mean, I like what she did over at the church.
Oh, yeah.
That is, first time I was in there, it's like, wow, all the effort that went into that. I'm glad that building's amazing.
It is really cool.
No, I mean, it just,
Yeah, we're
but
coming along.
I
We're
think Minden
growing
is making
slowly.
progress.
Yeah.
So, but no, I mean, I would just love to copy Hastings. The vibe
Yeah.
here is so awesome.
It is. It's
And
really
everybody gets along here, and there's a lot of collaborations between business. So, I mean, with the businesses that are around the store, do you guys meet the business owners?
No, we really don't. I mean, for retail wise, there's the jewelry store,
Mm-hmm.
and then the flower shop is off the square now,
Right.
which still considered
Right,
downtown block off, and then the boutique and the pharmacy has some gift stuff.
Yeah, they do. It's a nice pharmacy.
And then there's a gift shop in the Opera
Oh,
House.
right, yes, which is
But
nice
no,
too.
we could do better about that. We do have a ladies' night in November that the chamber kind of
Mhm,
organizes, and that
mhm.
is huge. That is,
That's very good.
yeah. I
No,
don't think I've ever seen that. I probably shouldn't have had that many people in my building that night, but they were there, and it was fun.
that's good. No, it's
It was
awesome,
packed.
and Minden does have a lot. I mean, anybody who comes to the Opera House, it's like
Yeah.
that. We're so fortunate to have that in Minden.
Mhm.
That is just, I still in awe every time I go into with the mural up on the
Yeah, it
ceiling
is
there.
really cool.
And no, Minden's got a lot of. I don't know. I don't think Minden has a podcast, but I wonder if they Josh was on the podcast.
Was he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did a great job too.
Sure.
And it's like, hey, Josh, in your free time.
Yeah.
I don't think he has much free time on that.
No.
So, but no, Minden's coming along.
It
is. I can see him making progress on that.
I would love for the downtown to have some more retail or a restaurant just to bring the people.
Yes.
There's days where it's pretty quiet down there.
It would be nice to have. I mean, I like Corner Nook, but I wish Corner Nook were more like the ones in Red Cloud and Blue
They
Hill.
just don't have as much space in Minden, do they?
No. And I mean, Kellen has been on the podcast, and I mean, it's an awesome place. But and like she said, they wish they had a drive-through.
Yeah.
And it's like, would be really tough with this building.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how they would do that,
but no, it's coming along. I just am frustrated that I want it to come along faster.
I know.
No.
So slowly waking up.
So do you have any trips planned going back to travel here?
No, I need to go to Dallas. Well, next month. I think it's the middle of March.
Okay.
On a buying trip. Have a lot of different stuff coming up this summer. My son's getting married.
Oh, yes. Awesome.
So we'll have some stuff going on with that.
Yeah. Big wedding?
Medium size.
Okay, so quite a bit of work then.
They're getting married at Brader Barn, just like Pauline, south of Hastings.
I don't think I know that.
It's really cool. It's
Brader Barn.
I don't know what would it be, the little?
I know where Pauline is at, but right along there where you turn to go to Pauline then? Okay. I have to figure that out. West?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a really cool barn.
I'm going to check that out. I might have to go on a road trip.
Yeah, you'll have to look it up. And she does like craft things there sometimes too. Yeah.
Okay.
Like little vendor event type stuff.
I definitely want to check that out. No, I mean.
Yeah, as far as like big trips, we usually go somewhere in the summer. I'm a last minute, like, come home and ask my husband what he's doing next weekend. And
sometimes those are the best trips.
They are. And
spur of the moment there.
We went to St. Augustine, Florida in December, the oldest city in the U.S.
So how was that?
It was amazing. It was beautiful. We went for the Christmas lights.
Okay.
Called Nights of Lights, and they have I don't know how many blocks it is of their main street there. And they have like 3 million Christmas lights on the
Is that all?
Yeah, just a few.
Wow.
And they do like boat parades because it's right on the water.
Oh, I think I need to go there this coming Christmas.
You should. It was and there's a direct flight out of Omaha.
Really?
Well, I guess to Orlando. And then we had to drive an hour.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last minute, just kind of got an Airbnb.
How big area is that?
It's not a very big town at all.
Okay.
Yeah. North of like Daytona, maybe an hour.
Okay. No, I love Florida.
The history of it is amazing.
Yeah, that part I would love too.
Yes.
Oh my
God. But yeah, go in December. There's
that's my birthday month, so I might just have to
birthday trip.
Yeah,
there's lots and lots of people. It is packed. We parked our car and walked because there's
and I can believe that would get a lot of people there.
Yeah, there's an old fort there that you can tour, and very, very cool.
Travel's the best education, especially with Christmas. I mean, because I'm kind of Mr. Christmas anyway. I collect vintage Christmas, and all the way back to 1800s, and so I'm always on research. We'll say with that. My wife would not probably agree with that, but
if you like Christmas and you like history, then St. Augustine.
No, I love history. Yeah. Everybody's like, history's boring. It's like, no, it's not. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, what some of these people went through to just the settlers that came across here, I can't imagine. I would have given up. I would not have made it.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I think it's terrible when we have bad weather here with all the convenience we have. No. So do you speak on stage?
No.
You don't?
No.
I just got a thing where I could see you on stage.
Oh gosh, no.
Does that bother you?
It does. I don't think I could do it. I
could see you doing that. Okay. Do you like to write?
No.
Okay. No books.
No books. I did mention to my husband once that maybe I would write a book on like not knowing what I know. Like
okay, yeah.
If that makes sense.
It doesn't, yeah.
Everything I've just done, I've kind of like had to figure out and like I don't know a lot about anything, but a little about a lot.
And I think that's what you took the action. And I think so many people get stopped by not, because I was like, well, I don't know anything about that. I'm just not going to do it. But you went ahead and did it anyway. So
I like to take the tougher road of the two usually.
I think that's the way you actually live your dream life.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of one reason why I started the podcast, because everybody's like, they don't know, or they, they chase the dollar, but it's not really their calling.
Right.
Or they don't have enough money. They run out of time. They're too old. There's so many different things but you did it in
Still figuring it out.
Okay. So maybe you will be on stage coming up.
Oh, God.
You never know.
You never know. I guess never say never.
They'll see this and they'll say, we need her on stage.
Yeah, right.
So no TEDx's and stuff like that.
No, probably not.
No, I don't know if I'd do that either. But
this little coffee shop window is great.
Yeah. And we haven't had anybody make faces at us today.
No,
It's been very quiet about here. Although we saw a guy that was barely clothed there. I thought, that might be kind of cold.
Yeah.
But you never know. That's for sure. So, well, Natalie, before we end the podcast, anything else you'd like to share with the audience?
Not that I can really think of. Put me on the spot, but
no, that's cool.
I'm glad I said yes. Because when you first came in and told Alex that someone wants you to go on a podcast, I'm like, no.
I get that a lot, and I can understand that. I don't ever want anybody on the podcast that doesn't want to. You know,
I'm glad. Podcasts are fun to listen to and watch, and
and it's recorded. Everybody's like, "Do you do it live?" It's like, not yet. That intimidates me, and which I could do it live.
You could keep the conversation easy.
Yeah, that'd be where I'd have brain freeze. It's just like, nope, can't figure out what I'm going to say next. This is a very interesting podcast. Watch Mark freeze up.
Yeah.
No, you never. I don't know. That's my goal. Is I got to do a live sometime.
There you go.
Come just
put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
That's why when you came in that day, I'm like, let's just put it on the calendar.
Yeah, and that is the best thing. Otherwise, it just keeps on. Yeah. That's another thing with dreams, and I just want everybody to get the dream because everybody has their dreams.
Yeah.
So, and you need to do it.
Yeah.
I always say, if you got your dream, you have the wherewithal to do it. It's going to probably be tough to do that.
Yeah.
You have to grow into the person that can do it.
There's days where I'm like, I would just love to go to work and someone else write me a paycheck for once.
I can understand that too.
All the other days make up for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it does.
It is nice, the freedom and the the creativity outlet of going to work and, hey, we're going to do this today. We're going to design this shirt and hopefully we'll sell it to the whole state of Nebraska.
Exactly. Whole world.
Yeah. Well, yeah, even better. We do ship everywhere. Our school tees have been mostly in state, but hopefully we're going to get into the wholesale market on those, I think, and start selling to others.
You just never know what the next step's going to appear.
Yeah.
So that's another reason to do it, because God, the universe, has interesting ways of guiding you. That's for sure. Now. So, but... Well, thank you for being on the Dreamcatcher podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And I look forward to keeping in touch and watching what's next in your store. And
maybe I'll have a podcast.
Yeah, I would. That would be awesome. Yeah, let me know if you do get a podcast. I would love to do that. I don't know if you want me as a guest. That might be interesting that way. I mean, I like really nice men's clothing. So
there's a market.
Yeah, that's true. I think quite a bit. I don't know Central Nebraska as much, but there is definitely. Yeah. Well, just like across there.
Right there. Absolutely.
One of my favorite stores.
It is nice.
So, but anyway, Natalie, thank you for joining us on the podcast.
Thanks for
having me.
You
have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.
Okay.